right now. All right, the point, Justin Jones, ready for two.
We're here at NHRA Charlotte Speedway this weekend, speaking with Pro Mod driver this weekend, Alex Laughlin. Alex, normally you've got two cars here, a Pro Stock car and a Pro Mod. A fair bit of difference between the way both cars are driven. Tell us a little firstly about the differences you find swapping car to car on one race day.
The differences are entirely separated. I mean, it couldn't be more different. What does make it confusing are the similarities being, you know, like in 2017, I ran alcohol dragster and Pro Stock both, and a lot of people, you know, were concerned, how do you separate them? And that was actually much easier, believe it or not, because the dragster, your view's different, the way you sit's different, the steering wheel, everything about it is completely different. Where from door car to door car, you sit in the same spot, the steering wheel's the same, you've got a shifter in the same place, and but the process is extremely different, from firing up to doing the burnout, backing up, and going down the racetrack. It absolutely could not be more different. And the Pro Mod car, start to finish, we're sitting up there right in front of the water box. The NHRA official says it's time to fire it up. The first step is to build fuel pressure with a primer pump, fire the car, and to get ready to do the burnout, I hold the brake, put it in first gear. As I'm rolling through the water, I go ahead and click it to second, so I'm actually going to start the burnout in second gear. A lot of people use a line lock to lock down the front brakes to hold the car still. I personally have the option. I don't do that, that's just my preference. As well as a lot of people have a rev limiter for the burnout as well. I've got a switch up here that won't let the engine turn over 8,000 RPM. I don't use that either. I actually just watch the tach. I just do it all myself. It's just one less thing to have to worry about, because if I don't turn that switch off, then the car's not going to turn over 8,000 RPM, and we're going to lose the qualifying round or the race, either one. So I start the burnout in second gear, run it up to about 7,000 RPM, shift it to third. The RPMs drop a little bit, so I just raise it right back up. Burn out pretty much through the Christmas tree, and stop the car, put it in reverse here. You have to hold the trans brake down to make the car back up. So I'm listening on the radio, they're backing me up in the tracks, they'll say left, right, just keeping me right in the groove. And then once I'm backed up, sit here, I give a little bit of gas, you know, call it cleaning out the motor, call it talking to the guy next to me, whatever you wish. And then now it's time to stage the car. So then I'll put it in first gear, it'll bring me up, get me close to the beams, and as soon as I'm really close to the pre-stage bulb, I'll pop it back into neutral just to keep the load off of the motor. And from there, he gives me the green light. He says, you're good to go, clear, wheelie bars have been set and everything. So I stick it in first gear, start creeping up towards the Christmas tree, pre-stage. Once I stage, trans brake. When the tree drops, it's gas, off the trans brake, car launches off. You kind of go cross-eyed for a second. It takes a second to kind of recollect your marbles. The shift light comes on, second gear, shift light comes on again, third gear, reach for the parachutes, finish line, parachutes are out, and click it to neutral, kill the motor, and the run's over.
Now this Pro modified vehicle you're driving this weekend that is the new flavour of the month at NHRA, Pro Charged. You have driven a turbocharged one before. Similarities between the two and differences?
Oh my gosh, the turbo car, you have to build it up on boost before you stage. So you actually start out with the gas pedal all the way to the floor, and once it gets up on boost, you start clicking a little button over here, and that starts interrupting the trans brake, letting the car move forward. So then once you're staged, you just let off the trans brake and the car takes off. Where this car, you actually stage the car at an idle instead of on the two-step, and you pre-stage
So no more of that famous bump box we all saw the Turbo Boys jumping, lurching, carrying on.
It's gotten a lot better over the last few years, but yes, that is one of the less fun things about a turbo car is the back and forth trying to stage it for sure.
Awesome. All right. Well, best of luck out there with your 3 other competitors in the first round today.
I've got Mike Castellana, Stevie Last Jackson, and Mike Salinas.
Nice, easy round.
Shouldn't be, but we'll do the best we can.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, man.
Oh, that was a quick prep. Up!
Hey, see you next. Everybody say hi to Luck Nut. Who's the mascot of this joint? Out there trading a couple of high fives. Thanking everybody for coming out here and being part of this. NTK. NHRA Pro Mod. Maybe Jackson just got back from the ball alley, and that's why he's got an extra pair of shoes. Right now. All right, the point. Justin Jones, ready for two.
Do I have parachutes?
What's that?
Do I have parachutes?
Yeah, did it not feel like it?
No, hell
Do you have
no.
brakes?
They must have been tangled up.
I didn't see the pass, I just heard it. 580, I think.
Perfect.
Yep, that should be in the field.
Do I?
That should stay in the field.
Yeah, we were just trying to freaking make
No,
it
I
down
get it,
now.
man, I get it.
Figure out why I can't hear my radio.
When you get a chance. But go ahead, rest.
Okay.
Yeah, 580 with the 2, I believe.
That's cool.
Yeah, you've definitely got shoots. I can't speak for they're not going to be tangled or anything like that.
I don't know how functional they were.
Yeah. They do exist, they are attached to the car.
All right.
Hold on. They're going to push you up.
Okay.
Sorry.
All good?
Okay, yep.
Here you go, Alex.
All right.
Somebody done gone and blown